Hey guys, Aaron here. Welcome to Learn Movie Day. Today we're gonna go watch Sully in the Dolby Cinema AMC Prime. I'm super excited. I'll tell you the story once I start reviewing this movie. We're running a little bit late, so let's just head on to the movies. Alright guys, they have the wildlife in there. Sully. We're gonna see the Dolby Cinema. Got the tickets right here. There are recliners. Again, it's pretty cool.
Stronger than your bruises, I got thick skin.
So there's one thing that has been bothering me lately. Before Sully, on Tuesday I would go watch this movie. It's a Spanish language film, but when I watch Spanish language movies and record movie days and reviews for them, they don't get as much attention. So I decided not to waste time, but I kind of regret it because the movie was so good and there was a lot of talk about that movie. But we're not here to talk about that movie. We're here to talk about Sully. I did see it in the Dolby Atmos AMC Prime Theater. I was going to see it in IMAX, but my parents didn't like the IMAX. So we just went to the AMC Prime because I basically got these tickets for free. Sully's based on a true story, and he is played by Tom Hanks in this film. Sully's pilot, he is flying 155 people on board to a place, but in a low altitude, a flock of birds hit his engines, both engines, which basically causes them to land into the Hudson River. We have a bunch of people who call him a hero, but some people think that he's not a hero because some people think that he could have killed all the people on board. So basically there's a investigation throughout the movie that happens, and not just that, but we get a lot of flashbacks to when the plane crashed into the Hudson. Look, I'm not a big fan when a movie starts off in present day, then it goes to flashbacks, then it goes back to present day, then back to flashbacks, and that's something that the movie Deadpool did a lot this year, which after I watched it the second time, I kind of found it annoying. But director Clint Eastwood, I don't know what he did to actually make that, that pattern work in this movie, because in my opinion, I just loved the fact that you go from present day to flashbacks because it works in a movie like Sully. The runtime for this movie is an hour and 35 minutes, I believe it is. I think it's a perfect time because you don't need to make this movie 2 hours, or else it will overstretch with its investigation and flashback scenes. Because, even though I did think it was a little short, I think that a director did a very good job at, making this movie short enough for you to say that was well told with the time it was given. The characters are fantastic in this movie, and especially Tom Hanks as Sully. He is fantastic in this movie. Definitely one of his best performances ever in his career. I can't believe that he's gonna go from Sully to Inferno, which will probably be crap, but at least he got a good role this year. The way this movie is shot is fantastic. Look, in school right now we're learning about the different type of angles I should be filming in, since I'm in video productions. And, the long shots in this movie are fantastic. They're beautiful. The long shots of the plane inside the Hudson River, they're very nice to look at, and they did a very good job, with all the shots in this movie. I think it looks fantastic. Any means, this movie tries to make you cry, but it really doesn't make you cry. But it kind of, makes you a little glad that these people survived and that Sully is considered as a hero for this. This movie also has a good amount of suspense into this movie because, again, when towards the ending, they kind of have a little debate on whether Sully is right or wrong, and you're really focused on what he's saying. You're just on with Sully. You're on board with him, and it's just the ending. The last 15 minutes, they're just some good scenes from the movie. Not just that, but those last 15 minutes alone tells you how good dialogue in this movie is. The dialogue it's very good because usually what happens is sometimes when dialogue is kind of bad, you don't really focus into the movie a lot, but Sully did not do that. It has great dialogue because it keeps you focused onto everything the characters are saying. Big props to whoever made the script because again, the script was just really good and it really, for this movie, it was actually great. And man, you have to see this movie in AMC Prime Dolby Atmos because let me just say, the scene when the plane is crashing into Hudson River, the environment of the Dolby Atmos sound, it really feels like you're with them on the plane. Aside from the Dolby Atmos, the AMC Prime gimmick is basically to shake your seat in action scenes that are, really suspenseful. And in this movie, when the plane was crashing into the Hudson River, your seat was literally shaking like crazy. I would watch this in a normal theater. I think that it wouldn't have had the same environment that I had with Dolby Atmos because again, it does feel like you're in the plane and as if your plane is gonna crash into the Hudson River, and whoever did the sound converting for Sully and Dolby Atmos, they did a fantastic job. Guys, I know this movie was shot in IMAX, and I know when a movie is shot in IMAX, it takes up the whole entire screen. But nothing could beat AMC Prime for the experience for this movie. In IMAX, your screen might be fully covered, but in AMC Prime, you got Dolby speakers, literally speakers on the ceiling. You get subwoofers under your seat, and the recliners, and just a very wide screen, and nothing could beat the experience for Sully in Dolby Atmos AMC Prime. Sully's playing in your local AMC Prime / Dolby Atmos theater. Do not miss out on this fantastic experience. It's just so realistic, and I definitely recommend it. So for that, I'm going to say that AMC Prime / Dolby Atmos experience is definitely worth it. To the real grade, this movie was fantastic. Even though I did not like how this movie ended, because it ended so odd and it ended in a weird place for this movie to end, and it just kind of bothered me after a while. So I'm not gonna give Sully my highest rating, but it definitely does get my recommendation, and it gets my second highest rating, which is full price worthy. When I give a movie full price worthy, it means they go up to your theater and buy a full price ticket, which in my theater is $9.99, and in the end of the day, you would not regret it. Did you see Sully? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you think it was okay? Leave your comments down below. I would love to hear them. Anyways, please like this video and subscribe. My next movie day, I'm not sure what it is, but I'll see you guys later.